Hello, my beautiful fellow rebels and questioners of authority. It is Thursday, June 11th, I think. And the card today actually came up for the entire week's energy, and it's um, the oyster. So the oyster showed up again today for today's daily energy update. And so for the week, we're really learning to loosen our grip and let go of control so that we can actually become powerful, which feels very illogical, um, but that's actually how it works energetically, and even physically. And the oyster, like what was shared in the weekly blog post about the oyster, is we all have this beautiful treasure, this pearl inside of us, and it's time to stop clamming up and hiding it away and open up and let it be seen, let it show. And the message today is kind of along that lines, but it's also different. It's that next layer. The pearl is created from an irritant that gets inside of an oyster shell, and it's it's actually incredibly rare in the wild. Like, you have a chance of picking a wild oyster, and 1 in 10 to 15,000 chance, and 1 in a million that it's actually jewelry quality. But the oyster today is really trying to tell you that just because you covered that trauma with this beautiful story or this beautiful life or whatever it is, doesn't mean that you aren't still holding on so tight to it, so tight to that story, that identity of being maybe a victim of sexual abuse, for example, or trauma survivor, or whatever it is. To return to your true power, it's time to let that go. It's time to let it go. And as someone who is a survivor and has experienced trauma and has my own pearls that I've been clinging to, I know it's not easy, but it's time to let it go so that we can return to our power. I love you. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.